Okay, what we're going to do is talk about latex neck seal wrist seals versus Siliflex silicone wrist seal neck seals, and what's the difference and why is there a difference. Commonly on most dry suits is a latex neck seal and wrist seal, and because of the modern day style of lifestyles that we're living today, more and more people are complaining about latex burn, which is a reaction towards the latex. Some people are immune to it. Some people find it's very, very harsh, and it almost looks like you've had a wire put around your throat. 90% of the problems are actually caused from the lifestyle, and that is the actual deodorants and the aftershaves and the colognes that we use in and around our neck areas for obviously to smell nice. But they do have an adverse effect to the latex neck seal because those colognes carry a fairly heavy alcohol content, which in turn reacts to the latex, and also some chemicals in there that responds to latex as well, which in turn will actually melt the latex and also affect your neck. So you end up with a burning effect. So some people just cannot wear latex. What is the alternative? So the industries had to come up with an alternative, and it's called Siloflex or silicone. There are other methods out there where you can wrap almost like a cling film style material around your neck and allow this to sit on top of it, but it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a cumbersome thing to do. So for those people that do suffer with latex burns and latex allergies, there is an alternative answer, and that is the Siliflex. The Siliflex is silicone basically. It is actually soft, it's supple. It's a little bit more sensitive to damage and wear than that of the actual latex. As you can see, latex are quite strong, robust materials used in very, very many formats of disguise. So you can actually give it a bit of a rucketing if you want to. But with Siliflex or silicone, it is still stretchable. As you can see, you can stretch it in many ways. But the secret is not to give it a pinpoint where it can actually allow the finger to go through the Siliflex. Ladies are quite common where they actually part it, and because they got long nails, they dig a hole through the neck seal. Hence, you've now punctured your neck seal. So the secret with these is to put as much of your hand down inside the neck seal as possible, and then when putting it over your head, stretch it and allow it to go over your head in an easy format, rather than putting any points where it could burst. Having said that, with the Siliflex, we can't glue these to the suits. They have to go in what they call a retaining ring. So if you did burst one of these at a dive site, you can whip it out and put a new one in without having to send it back to the factory, which we can go over in a later video with the BTR 500. But there are alternatives. Siliflex for wrist and neck seal if you suffer latex burn. If you don't, then obviously the latex will be coming as standard on the majority of dry suits out there.